welcome to Thoughts from the Green Room with your host, Jeff Mays. This week's topic, pushing through the pain. I believe that the arts are one of the hardest professions in the world to pursue. I think this for several reasons. The first reason, of course, is the arts are often not supported very well. When cuts need to be happening and government is putting cuts on people, they typically go to the arts first. So our funding is low, we don't have the support systems by the economies around us. The second reason why I see arts as one of the most challenging professions to pursue is the fact that we face rejection consistently, and it's an ongoing process. There's a very elite number of artists who have reached the point when they don't face it as often, your movie stars, your famous painters and so on, but for the regular artist who's pursuing a craft, they time and time again need to go through the rejection process. They're a painter who gets an art show, it does all right, and then they have to go back to the drawing board, quite literally, do their new paintings, and then they have to push to try and get a show again. And they face rejection with each person who turns them down for that show. They may get one, and then they've got to do it again. Writers, constantly sending out books, getting rejected from publishers. Finally getting one published, maybe doing all right, or getting a small release, and then they're back to the drawing board, writing a new book, more rejection as they send out the new manuscript. There's no guarantee, and artists, actors specifically, as I am myself, well, we face this rejection very, very frequently every single time that we go to an audition. Every audition we do, you don't hear back unless you get the gig. They don't call you to say no thanks, you just don't hear. You're constantly under the impression that you're not good enough. Kind of sucks. But the rewards of it are worth every single thing that we do, and although that's a sucky aspect of the industry, it's not enough to stop individuals like myself and those who continue to pursue. So I've been thinking about this rejection artists consistently face and have come to the conclusion that although I as an actor may face it more frequently than your average individual who's working on a consistent job that they've got 9 to 5 or some consistent hourly wage position, although I may face rejection more frequently, more consistently, and I have to deal with that, it doesn't mean that other people don't face pain. And they may face it on a regular basis, but maybe not as much, or maybe for some people they face it more than I do. I'm not sure, but I really do believe that the artists face it the most often. And the reason why we keep going as artists is because we believe in something and we want to push through the pain of rejection to get to the other side and reap those rewards, reap that benefit, enjoy the life which we know exists over there. We want to push to our goal. And when I came to that realization, I started to recognize the universality of this idea of pushing through the pain. Everybody faces rejection, or more importantly, everybody faces some level of desire to get somewhere else. And the things that stop them on the way are obstacles and excuses. These are your pains. Everybody needs to fight through the excuses and take a look at what are the true obstacles to their potential success. And once they've done that first step, they need to go further and push through the pain of climbing over the mountains that are in their way. Narrow those mountains down to molehills and then get rid of them entirely until you are there, where you want to be with your desires fulfilled. And that is something universal. We all have to push through the pain to get to where we want to be. And with that, I know that I face my pain daily, every audition that I go to, every time I learn a script. But it may not be as easily seen for everybody else. So it brings me to the challenge for this week. What is your dream? And once you identify that, we need you to think about what obstacles are stopping you from getting it. And then start getting it. Get through the obstacles. Those are your thoughts from the Green Room. I am your host, Jeff Mays, and I will see you in a few weeks.